fuck? Here, I think. You approach the location of the portal that the boy, Laszlo, spoke of. Begin to replay your conversation with him in your head. Maybe the secret to getting in is to not want to get in, you hear yourself say. Suppress any desire to enter the tower. I shall not enter the tower. The portal has opened. I'm a genius. Can I save my game now? Yes, quick save works. That is good. Hello, you. Jesus Christ. I had forgotten your existence. I really had forgotten your existence. And that is really not what you expect to find inside a siege tower. Whatever you're hammering, I'm fucking glad that you're not hammering me at this point. You see an iron creature. Its size is staggering. If it stood full height, it would shatter the roof of the siege tower. Thundering echoes riddle the walkway as the creature hammers away on its forge. And the smell of soot and ash fills the air. And, of course, the nameless one is like, "Greetings, salutations, great creature. It's me, your friendly neighborhood nameless person."
Updated my journal.
He really doesn't know any fear, now does he? I mean, I guess that kinda comes with the whole immortality thing. If you can't die, you're probably gonna be very much fearless after a while, like, what do I care? Let him hammer me, I'm just gonna come back. There is the screaming of metal on metal. As the giant turns to face you, you suddenly realize the golem is built into the siege tower itself. Girders, pipes, and huge braces run through its lower torso and into the walls. And the bottom portion of its body makes up the forge itself. What are you? Eh? I am iron, given purpose. And I'm not going to scream because I had to reposition my microphone. And I don't know how my microphone is now going to react when I actually started talking too loud. I don't want to blow out anyone's poor ears. Maybe need those in the future. What purpose? I forge the implements by which the multiverse will be unmade. That sounds like an interesting sort of siege weapon. I mean, it's basically a siege tower, so yeah. Weapons to unmade things is probably reasonable. You mean forging weapons? That's your purpose. Metal is like flesh. Both carry potential in their veins. And tempered with heat and pressure, potential surface. My purpose is to bring forth this potential. Allow it expression. Okay, yeah, but you know, a weapon by itself is not really dangerous. I mean, the most obvious example is a pistol. A pistol by itself is not going to do much. So what and who do you make those weapons for? I forged them for the sake of entropy. They are pain-seeking expression. What does entropy need weapons for? Beyond this tower, order rallies its legions. The multiverse heals its wounds. In time, its strength might equal entropy. There's a problem. The multiverse is your enemy. Why?
Updated my journal.
Multiverse breezes, it grows, it stagnates. It forges its change around the planes link by link. In time, even entropy may be changed. And you're opposed to changing entropy. The thing seals itself against its own destruction, while it dies a different death. Sick to death, you seem to offer as violent and senseless without meaning. So you're saying immortality is just a different kind of death then? Mortality is only a word. All that exists can die. That means you're saying that you could forge a weapon that could kill an immortal? Every living thing has a weapon against which it has no defense. Time, disease, iron, guilt. Technically speaking, yes, true, but those are not really weapons in the most practical sense. I mean, sure, you can say that time is the greatest of all weapons, because if you just wait long enough, everything will fall to dust. That's not really a good tactic, though. It's like, my enemy has a fortress. How am I going to beat said fortress? Not through armies or soldiers, I'm just going to sit in front of this and wait. Time's going to take care of it. Surely. Given a few hundreds of years. So how do you know what weapon to use? One must know the enemy to force such a weapon. But how do I do that? Start with a fragment of the enemy, a drop of blood, a crystallized sword, one of its hopes. All of those things tell the way it can die. What if your enemy strikes from a distance, from shadows, or shows itself? Then, that is the fragment of the enemy you must use. How? Actions of your enemy have told you much. Your enemy does not wish to engage you directly. That is a weakness. Or for some reason it cannot engage me directly. This is an equal possibility. Neither possibility revealed weakness. How do I exploit that? Yes, the action of your enemy have told you that it does not wish to engage you directly. It is indeed a weakness, but how do I exploit that?
Updated my journal.
If the enemy does not wish to confront you directly, deny its wish. Take the battle to the enemy. And if the reason it can't attack me directly because it has no choice,
Updated my journal.
it is not allowed to confront you directly, find the reason. The reason will be a weakness. You said immortality was just a word, that all that lives can die. Could you make a weapon that could kill me? Yes. That's the first time anybody has actually shown potential for that. Really? How? You would need a drop of your blood. That is all. Very well. The tool of your destruction has been forged and educated. It is not enough. What do you
Updated
mean?
my journal.
The magics that keep your heart beating and mend your flesh are strong. You must sink the blade into your body only within a shell, where you are cut off from the planes. Why? Reason is not known to me, yet both the weapon and the place are necessary for your destruction. Where would I find such a shell that separated me from the planes? That is not known to me. Well, very helpful. I had another question. What else can we ask? I mean, I just got the weapon. Technically speaking, now I have a weapon that can kill an immortal. The problem is, as long as I'm connected to the planes, I'm just gonna come back. Again. So, we also need a special place. Do we want to talk about... Actually speaking, since he's making weapons, can you tell me more of what you do with weapons? Metal is like flesh, we already read it. Why do you do this? Can you do anything with my weapons? Show me what you have brought. I will study its potential and see if pain can be given a price. Ah, you have a store! Yeah, Blade of the Immortal. That's something. It's also not something you find every bloody day. Let's identify that, just for shits and giggles. It's actually something that is in the older systems still present. It's actually something I tend to do in Baldur's Gate because I know where all of the equipment is, at least in the first Baldur's Gate. I don't identify the items, I just go by what they are and where I found them, but I'm like, okay, so this is the two-handed sword that is good against spider enemies, against the whole netting thing. And my characters can use them. My characters don't care if they are identified or not. And it's something I find really, really useful, because what is actually stopping you? Okay, it is an unidentified magical item. You don't know what magic is actually applied to that weapon. Does that mean you can't just keep, you know, take the sword hilt and wield it? Of course you can. Nothing is stopping you. Other games are totally like, hey, you wouldn't do that. Oh no, I would do that. I would totally do that. Have you heard of the night hag named Ravel? The night hag sought to sunder the city. Her greatest works were those of unmaking. She walked the path of entropy. Do you know what happened to her?
Updated my journal.
Others had chains about her. She was cast within a cage. Do you know then where the cage is? The prison is unknown to me. There are many things that are unknown to you, my friend. I mean, it could be because you're kind of sitting inside the siege tower for God knows how long. What is this place? This tower is a siege engine. It exists to breach the walls between planes. Breach planes.
Updated my journal.
The tower anchors itself upon a plane. A wound is torn in the multiverse when the bridge of the tower opens. Legions may pass from one plane to the other through the tower. The plane has served entropy's purpose. The tower anchors itself again. Oh, ho, ho, ho. What happened to the legions that have used the tower? Entropy has made them. And what happened to the planes the siege tower invaded? Entropy has made them. I see. It kinda seems unproductive to be a soldier for entropy then, isn't it? You are part of the Legion, you storm the plane gets destroyed, you get destroyed, everything is returned to entropy. Well, great. I have won exactly nothing. Suddenly order sounds a lot more reasonable, for some reason. Hmm. Um... If the siege can. The tower is trapped in the city. The city is a cage that it cannot breach. Okay. How did the siege get into the city in the first place? One time the tower laid siege to the plains. How I was brought here is not known to me. How my escape is not known to me. How can it actually do that? The plane would turn. Okay, other questions. You are still doing. Yeah, the same. Can you do anything with my weapons? Have you heard? No, perhaps another day. I mean, there's quite literally nothing else I can talk with him about. Alright, I cannot drop something because my inventory is full. Who has all the good stuff? Let's sell the angle as I. Plus 1 to armor class versus missile attacks, minus 1 armor class versus crushing attacks, plus 10 detect trap skill bonus. Seems poor if it only one however when inserted in an empty eye socket facing inwards, its power awakens. This doesn't sound nice at all. Stinger earring, plus 2 to armor for PC attacks. What actually gives me that thing? Precisely nothing. Okay. I do love that in olden and very, very specific systems like this, you can actually stack AC like a bitch. And not only AC, you can technically speaking get a lot of things to stack like a beach. Quite enjoyable, let me tell you that much. You can get some ridiculous amounts of stuff. Now then, the Blade of the Immortal, a unique artifact. 2 to 3 piecing, charge plus 1. This is a strange blade that the Iron Golem forged using a drop of your blood. It is an ugly looking weapon, shaped so it resembles one of these symbols on your left arm. Black veins worm their way across the surface of the metal, and the edge looks so dull that it couldn't even cut warm butter. It pulses slightly at your hoe as you hold it, like a heart. The golem claimed this blade could slay even you, provided it was used in a place that was cut off from the rest of the planes. Quite the special little weapon, I would say. Quite special indeed. More bandages go here. Why do I keep all the racks though? I have such a collection of nonsense and garbage in my inventory at this point. I don't even know why the fuck I'm doing this. But alas, have it. And all the complaining in the world is not going to change much about it, no is it? And luckily I have enough companions that we can... I do love it. Yep. Those are the original sound. Yep, Baldur's Gate sound. I think that is one of the very few sounds that are not directly copied. Sounds meaty. Yes, I have actually my own intestines in my inventory. I could really part with them, you know. Who knows when I ever need them.